comrade members of the different governments of AES, the participants of the first summit, AES heads of state. Hello. It's an immense pleasure and an honor to meet here today. A blessed date and a memorable date, July 6, 2024, here in Niamey. First of all, let us give thanks to God who allowed this day to be. We say, thank you for everything He has done for us until today, and all that He will do for the people of the AES. Allow me also to pay tribute to the Nigerian people. These people who suffered so much since the advent of the CNSE and who continue to remain standing. Thank you to the Nigerians who gave us a warm welcome yesterday when we set foot on the ground of our homeland here. You are more than friends. You are more than neighbors. You are our brothers. You are our sisters. Because brotherhood goes beyond friendship or neighborhood. We have the same blood flowing in our veins. And in our veins flows the blood of these valiant warriors who fought and who preserved this land that we call Mali, Burkina, and Niger. In our veins flows the blood of his valiant warriors who helped the whole world get rid of Nazism and many other scourges. In our veins flows the blood of these valiant warriors who were deported from Africa to Europe, America, Asia, or I don't know where, and who helped build these stages during slavery. In our veins runs the blood of men worthy of robust men, of upright men. And for that, let us be proud and be thankful for being nationals of the AES. Africa, this continent which has suffered so much and which continues to suffer because of the imperialists. These imperialists only have one cliché in mind: Africa is the slave empire. This is how they see Africa for them. Africans belong to them. Our land belongs to them. Our basements belongs to them. They have never been able to change the software until today. This is deplorable. But how do they do it? It is unfortunately since the 60s, when the Sileckers of independence was given to Africa. They just did nothing but place the local valets at the head, according to them, from the sub-prefecture, to be able to continue to feed them. These local valets that we are going to qualify today, living room slave with no other reference than seeking to live like the master, to satisfy the master, and to do everything the master dictates to him. They steal, they pillage our states to bring everything to the master, and their wealth is kept with the master. They do everything to live like the master and always satisfy him with master commands. They execute. Do you know who these living room slaves are? Well, we'll explain to you what they are. They are individuals who have no dignity and have no morals. They have no personality. But the slave master has always been able to identify these individuals. They are always ready to betray their brothers to satisfy the master. And they have betrayed us since independence, and others continue until today to betray us for the benefit of their masters. These individuals always continue against all odds to plunder Africa and put them on foot. Africa, helping him lay off Africa. They like to say it every year in an economic survey. Burkina is the poorest country. Mali is the poorest country. Niger is the poorest country. We are ranked among the last. Very good. If we are as poor as they say, but when the time came to take our responsibilities, we asked this master to leave our premises. Why don't they want to leave? When we take the case of Niger, for more than 40 years, certain countries have been mining uranium to produce energy at home, from Ottawa to Paris. The streets are illuminated. It's the light. But in Niger, it was the darkness that served us. When you leave for our states, our soils are drilled on all sides to search for precious metals such as gold. But often there is not even the slightest accessible road to reaching the areas where they exploit gold, much less some basic social services. This is why we decided to revolt and take the destiny of our countries in hand. There are many other examples. But when we decided this way, we were approached by some house slaves to pass on their master's message from their master, because they had created this kind of polymer chain which rises to the head of our states to serve them. And we have come to break the chain. It's inconceivable for them. So they approached us and asked us to fall into the line to join the elite, who should rule Africa, because they have a trained and a formatted elite who must follow, who are embedded in this chain. We refused to fall into line, and from then on, hostilities began. And they finally struck into our zones. Several mercenaries, trainers, the agents descended on the Sahel to hope to carry out cowardly barbaric attacks against our populations, hoping to revolt them. In addition to these attacks on the ground, the communications attacks, the manipulation and disinformation is in full swing in their language. But the people of the Sahel understood. And we will never be able to manipulate them again. They know where they come from. They know what they did, and they know where they're going. We are not going to allow this anymore. People are awake, and people are fighting today, not for ourselves, but for generations to come. And thank you all for the fight that is being waged. It never makes us cry. We will not begin to tremble. We will face. We will fight for real independence, for our freedom. Because to scare the peoples of the AAs, these individuals have only three terms in their mouth: democracy, freedoms, and human rights. Of course, the local servants are only elected in a free and transparent democratic process, according to them and their values. What's more normal that they want to impose these on us? Because they are the ones who make the rules. All right. Well, we decided to take responsibility. This is why on January 26, 2023, when Niger decided to turn the page, living room slaves and their masters mounted on the high horses. They put the local servants forward and decided to wage war against the people of Niger. So we said, anyone who dares to attack Niger will face us, because we will wage a merciless war until the last drop of blood for anyone who dares to attack our states. It is where this decision that we had yesterday is relevant today and will be relevant tomorrow and forever. So jubilation was born on September 16, 2023 in the Ministry of Defense Architecture. But we deemed it necessary to therefore extend and enlarge the architecture of the AEs. What brings us together today must allow us to go into other fields, in addition to defense, in particular finance and the economy, infrastructure, health, education, in short, and so on. So, I wish these moments will be for us a story that we will write for the East, but above all for Africa and for the whole world. May God illuminate everything, each and every one of us. May God inspire us in these tasks entrusted to us. And above all, that when we go all our work, that we will have in mind on one thing, the supreme interest of our population. On this, we pray once more to God. May He accompany us all in our various tasks. May He protect our fighters who, thanks to them, allow us to be sitting here and to discuss the future of our states. So be grateful once again to the people of Niger. Be united and in solidarity with the people of the AES. Fatherland or death.